Time now for our popular segment, A Warrior to Remember. This is where we visit with players of the past, and I know it's one of your favorite parts of the show, Coach.
No, it is very much so, and the guy you're talking about tonight, I'm anxious to see this piece.
You coached him, and when you talk about a dependable person, you are talking about this former Warrior.
Shipping is the lifeline to Hawaii, and at the end of the line stands a big man on the docks, Alvis Satele. Loading and unloading container ships is a 24-hour-a-day operation, a job Satele enjoys doing as a heavy machine operator.
I love driving the machines. I've learned how to drive, becoming a stewardess. I didn't know how to drive a high lift or a top loader or a payloader. I learned on the job training, and thanks to the old-timers that taught us how to drive.
Satele says he's grateful to the company for a well-paying job. In return, Satele has been dependable, having not missed a day's work for a period of 10 years. It's an Ironman reputation Satele earned as a UH linebacker. In 1981, Satele's freshman season, the former Castle High standout made his first start and did not miss a game his entire 4 years.
Every year after I started my freshman year, they always brought in a better player as a recruit to try to take my spot. But it was a fight through the 4 years there, and it was challenging.
Satele played during a time when defense got more recognition than the offense. Every play was a blitz, Satele says, and for a linebacker, that meant open season on opposing quarterbacks.
That's your job, but then when you hit them, you have, for me, I felt sorry for him. Well, that's why I always pick him up, but it's part of the game. And, they know that they got to get hit, and either you get hit or I'm going to get hit, so I'd rather he get hit.
After leaving UH, Satele headed north to Calgary of the Canadian League. Because of a rule that limited the number of American players on a roster, Satele called it quits after 3 seasons.
And they wanted to put me on practice squad, and I talked to my wife, maybe it's time to go back home. So, it was a hard moment for me to walk away from the game. And they were in practice, and when I walked out there, everybody stopped practicing and they just telling me bye. It was a moment I'll never forget.
Working on the waterfront, Satele will never forget his football roots, because down here, old Warriors never die. They just become stevedores.
You get Henry Crouch, you get Herman Conner-Ellie, you get Boyd Japp, Mike Beasley, Micah Q. I'm just one of the babies out of them guys. They're the big-time players. Levi Stanley.
With the number of former players employed on the docks, Satele says it's like being on a team again, which suits Satele just fine because of all his memorable moments as a player. It's the camaraderie he holds dearest.
For me, I think it was a good experience. I got to meet a lot of friends, and we are still friends today. And that's I cherish that, all the friendship that I made in college. That's what I hold the most, being a Rainbow Warrior.
Alvis Satele could rush off the corner, and I would like to see him do it the next 2 weeks for us.
You think he has any eligibility left?
I don't think he does, but we can put a different number on him, different name. We'll be just fine.
Okay.